If you want to achieve the designer look for less when it comes to your home and your fashion, you're gonna love today's video because I'm doing an Amazon designer inspired video. You guys loved the last one so much, I knew we needed to close out the year with another one. Before we get into today's video, I'd love it if you smash that subscribe button, but let's get into these designer inspired finds. So number one are these curved back dining chairs. They're $179 a piece and they look straight out of the Restoration Hardware catalog. They come in velvet. The cover comes off so you can really easily throw it in the laundry. It is a zip cover, so it is really easy to remove them, and the setup is pretty much nothing. All you have to do is screw on the swivel base and you are good to go. The difference between these and the ones you would get at a Restoration Hardware is that these have a swivel base. They do not have casters on them, so keep that in mind when you're placing a rug underneath. But I even purchased them. I really love them, and they're super lush and comfortable. Next, we have this Squiggly mirror. This is 71 inches by 28 inches and only $149. This is great for the modern organic lovers, the people who want to add a little bit of shape or regularity to their home. Something like this would be upwards of $900 at a place like Ethnic Living. So this is a really good alternative. The only difference is you get more of a hammered look with the frame with the Ethnic Living one, whereas this one is just like a basic metal frame. Now you could also get something like this relatively affordably at a Crate and Barrel from the kids section. There's this $2.99, but the one from Amazon is a little bit larger and it is still cheaper, so I say grab the Amazon one. This is one of those things that you could add to an entryway to either side of your headboard if you really want to add some height to your room, reflect some light, and add more curvature to your bedroom, because that's one of those spaces that often lacks it. But this is a great way to add a little bit of irregularity and break from like the normal symmetrical mold without, you know, truly breaking from the mold. Next, we have the 6-foot Italian black olive tree, which is almost $200 from Amazon. This is the best designer inspired olive tree I have ever found. I love the ones from Restoration Hardware. I love the ones from Nearly Natural. Something like this would go for upwards of probably like $1,500, $2,000 at one of those stores because it is so beautifully made. It does truly look real. I'll try and put the TikTok up on the screen where I found this one. It looks like a real living, breathing plant, which you don't often see with faux botanicals, especially under like an $1,000 price point. So this one is amazing. The only downside is that it only comes in the 6.5 and a 5 foot. So if you want to make it appear taller, you're going to have to put it in a large planter and raise it with some leftover boxes. But I think this is really going to help elevate your home and help you sell the look of a faux botanical if you just can't keep a real one alive. Next, we have the designer inspired sweater. It has the green and the red that you might see at a store like Gucci or something like that. Something like this at a designer store could probably cost around $1,800 for just the top, but in this you get the 2-piece set. This is actually incredibly comfortable. I own this in just like a black and white, and I often use it for travel. It's a great loungewear set, and I didn't even realize it came in this colorway, but I love it. It really is a true white, not as much a cream. It really pops. This does seem like something that would be such a pain to get makeup out of, but I'd rather get it out of something that is $40 as opposed to something that is over $1,000. And it is very stretchy, so there's great room in here. So if you want a really like nice fancy looking tracksuit that you're gonna like eat a big meal in and you want it to be able to expand for Thanksgiving or a big meal or something like that, this is going to get it done. And another designer inspired item by the same brand would be like those fur mules that have been really popular. I've always wanted a pair, but they're around $1,000, and that just seems like a lot of money for a mule because I work from home. So it's not really something that I need, but I found these ones on Amazon. So they have the fur, they have the bees and the stars on them, and these are so comfortable. I've been wearing them as slippers. I know that's so embarrassing, but these are so plush on the inside, but they do have a sole, so you're not going to slip outside. I love the fur. It's so cozy. I have caught the dog coming up to it a couple of times and kind of giving it a nice little pet. It's so cozy. There's room in here. I tell you, you can ask my spouse. I've been walking around the house in these shoes. They are so incredibly comfortable, and they are designer inspired. They don't look just like the designer brand because they don't have the exact same pattern or anything like that, but I also feel like this helps elongate your foot. My foot doesn't look wide or anything like this. They are definitely true to size, and the gold buckle on them doesn't look cheap one bit. Next, we have the Squiggly rug, which is $295. So they actually have an array of rugs in this collection, so I will link them all down below in case you've been really striving for this organic look. So people are loving like the big abstract rugs that look like a piece of abstract art that you might put on the wall, but they can be really pricey. So this one is just $295 from Amazon. It does come in a few sizes. I think it comes in both black and the cream, and this is inspired by one from Nordic Knots, which is upwards of $2,500 in the same size 9 by 12. Now I do love the Nordic Knots brand. I'm not knocking it. If you can afford to shop there, definitely do so. But if you have kids, if you have pets, if you often have design fatigue, this is going to be a better option. This is not quite as thick when it comes to pile, and it's definitely not wool, but you're probably not going to have to put a rug pad underneath, so you can save money there because it does have grip on the base and it does still have that big abstract line. So if you've been wanting to get that statement look, this is a great option. Now, if you've been loving those rugs that have like those abstract like lines in them that really look like a wabi-sabi or Japani piece of art on the floor, or a modern organic piece of art on the floor, and maybe you have that on your walls and you want to really anchor your space and kind of bring it in. This is going to be a good option as well. Again, there are many different options of this rug. So there's one that's kind of more checkerboard, there's one that has more slanted lines. I will link them all down below for you to shop, but they range between, you know, $60 and like I'd say about $600 for all of the different sizes, and they do come in many different sizes, offering you a lot of versatility for the different parts of your home. And just think, a rug like this at a store like Crate & Barrel would cost you around $3,000. $3,000 for a very similar look and a very similar make. When you're deciding between designer and designer inspired items, I definitely want you to look at those materials lists and compare them, because this is going to help you make a really educated decision on, am I really getting a better item if I splurge? Because sometimes we should definitely splurge and other times we should save. And this is one of those times I might save. I am a West Elm hater, I always have been, but one of the items I really like from the store is their curve linear chandelier. I think it makes such a statement. It's one of my favorite lighting items from any store, and even though I don't love the store, this is something that I would encourage clients to buy over and over and over again, because it is such a striking, beautiful piece and it's not too expensive. This curve linear chandelier is $429 and it is 55 inches wide, so it is massive, and it comes in this black and it's striking, and it's really going to carry your design style up to the ceiling. But if you don't like this colorway, or you just can't afford this $429 price tag, this one from Amazon is very similar. This Amazon one ranges between $100 and $160 depending upon the color that you select, and it does come in gold and black, so there are many different color options, and it does still have like that white glass sort of look, so you're not getting something clear, you're really getting that very same look for less. And I actually kind of like the glass a little bit more than the metal, because it feels a little bit less industrial for those of us who aren't partial to that. Pottery Barn has this reversible hurricane candle holder with these really cool LED lights, and I wanted to find something similar, and I found these ones from Amazon. They're not quite the same, but they come in gold, white, and like a gray black glass, and I love that you turn the candles on individually, but it looks like it's a huge like set. I love the vibe. It comes with a remote, so you can turn them on, they can flicker, they can be static, they have a timer, and it's a great way to get that look for less. I will also say the LED candles that it does come with, you don't have to buy them separately, are very waxy, so they do feel like real candles, which I really appreciate, because if you have to have a really ugly fake candle, just don't put a candle at all. The only real downside is that the one from Amazon is not actually reversible. I guess you could flip it upside down. I'll give it a try and I'll let you know how it looks, but this is a great way to emulate the look for less, and you get a set of 3 in the set. Next we have these faux suede boots, which are $63 from Amazon. They have this part that comes down and kind of gives you like that boot covered look. Now this style has been trending a lot recently due to the Givenchy boots that have the little buckle at the top, but I honestly felt like the buckle was a little bit gaudy, especially since you knew it'd be just like trying to like duplicate Givenchy, which is not something that I was looking for. But I love this faux suede. It's really easy to wipe down. These are wide calf friendly. I don't have the widest calves, but my calves fit in here really beautifully, and they have a really nice wide heel, so you don't feel like you're walking on something that is super uncomfortable. I was able to walk all around Las Vegas in these shoes super comfortably in an outfit and be good to go. Now I am someone who loves to wear heels, and I can wear them for a good period of time, but these truly are comfortable. Now I don't have an exact designer comparison for this, but I found this headboard light that is a no drill option, so I had to share it with you because it reminded me of Soho House. Soho House and Soho Home has like kind of the best interiors in the world in my opinion, and every time I say it, when you have a nice spotlight above the bed. So not only do you have lamps on your nightstands, probably sconces beside the bed, but you also have a spotlight to do targeted reading. And these are really amazing because, as I said, they are no drill, so you can just slide them behind your headboard, though they do also come with a 3M strip if you want to attach them to the wall, and nails if you do want to drill them into the wall behind your headboard. And it is plug in, and you can adjust the light, you can adjust the spotlight. They look so expensive, and they do come with a light bulb. This is just a great way to get a little bit of added mood lighting, and a great way to have lighting at nighttime without waking up your spouse. Another item I don't have a direct comparison for, but is a designer inspired botanical in my opinion, is the set of 4 faux artichokes. Faux botanicals can be so expensive. Something like this, the designer store might be like $75. These are way cheaper on Amazon, so I did want to share them. People are also loving these ottomans right now with the resurgence of like the Grand Millennial and a cottage inspired interior. This is the Yolanda Ottoman by Jennifer Taylor Home. If you're ever looking for like traditional, like modern traditional pieces on Amazon and you really want to save money and get really high quality, I definitely recommend Jennifer Taylor Home. And be sure to follow me over on Amazon for great curations like these ones. But this one comes in so many different colors colors. I love this peach orange. This looks like something you might get at an Ethan Allen. This actually looks like one they sell at McGee & Co. for over $700. This one is under $100 right now with Black Friday, and it's under $175 normally. So it is a really affordable option, and there are many, many different colors as well. And if you have been following along, hobnail glasses has been really popular. They sell them at Crate & Barrel in so many different colors, and you get one for around $10. On Amazon, you actually get 6 for around $18, so it's a way better deal. Also very many different color options. If you want to get glassware, I always say get it on Amazon, except for if you want like the famous Olivia Pope glasses, then you got to go straight to Crate & Barrel because they make the best wine glasses on the planet, but otherwise I say save. Next, we have these earrings that are inspired by Cult Gaia. I actually bought the ones from Cult Gaia, and I thought they looked so cheap that I returned them because they were a pretty penny. And apparently other people agreed with me because they took them down from the website. But I can't actually find the comp anymore for that reason, so maybe there was a quality issue there. But they sell a very similar one at Celine. I just love these. I'm loving like this faux opal sort of stone situation. They're very irregular in shape. Again, I'm loving like the kind of blend of fashion and interiors we're having here on the channel these days, because fashion and interiors are so heavily intertwined. But the organic shapes that we're seeing in interiors, we're also seeing in jewelry. So these are really, really gorgeous. And I think these were under $10 for the price. And they're pretty heavy, and they do come with backs on them. So you're going to be good to go. Another Cult Gaia inspired item is this bag. So this bag by Cult Gaia is $498. And the colorway on Cult Gaia is just clear, but Amazon has many different colorways. And this is what it looks like. So it does have this strap here, just like the one by Cult Gaia, and then it also does have this chain as well. I got mine in the champagne gold colorway, and it's normally $35 and it is on sale right now, but it does come in 10 different colors on Amazon. So it does have the top strap, it has this, and then you can also carry it as a clutch, and it's a nice acrylic bag, and it does open super easily. I feel like when I buy bags on Amazon, these don't normally work, but this one does work. You can see me twisting it, so I'm proving it to you. And the acrylic is really nice. It does have a coating on the inside that you can peel off so that you can like make sure that your acrylic looks perfect, but I'd say honestly keep it on so that you don't scratch acrylic, because acrylic does scratch really easily. This does fit a standard big iPhone, so my phone does fit in here. Not much else is going to fit in here, but this is a great clutch if you're going to you know, a fun New Year's party or something like that, and you really want an elevated look for less. I've tried a lot of the Cult Gaia inspired bags on Amazon, and I've not been impressed, but I am impressed with this one. Next, we have this set of 3 bracelets. They are VCA inspired, so you get the gold on gold, you get the mother of pearl inspired, it obviously is not mother of pearl, and then you get the black in the set. They aren't super big, so if you have a large wrist, I'd probably say pass on this one, but it is a great little set here. I have a pretty standard size wrist, and I will actually probably end up cutting off this extra because it doesn't look great. I will say the clasps don't look just like VCA. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, but this is a great way to get the look for less. These do have a little bit of weight to them, which I do appreciate, and I love that you get like a little stack, because I think when you have one of these on their own, they don't look quite as nice. The clovers are also smaller than a VCA, so definitely not a direct comparison, but I think the set of 3 is $24 versus the $3,000 or $5,000 piece bracelet. I think this is a great way to get the look. I will also say that the bracelets are really popular right now, so they're going to be kind of like over, I think, soon. So this is a great way to get a taste without shelling out all of that money. Now, this next item is just like a good thing to have. So this is a Chanel inspired belt, and I'm not going to use this as a belt. So what I really love about Chanel is like the strap that comes with their bags and their other things like that. What I love about this belt is that you can use it on your bag to put a nice chain on it. Whenever I buy a bag somewhere, I just wish I had like more of a Chanel chain. So this is a great way to get the look. You could also put this around your waist to kind of like upgrade a dress or a shirt or something like that to really cinch it and get a more elevated look. It doesn't look exactly like Chanel, obviously. It's never going to, but I do really like that you're able to get something that looks like this, because this is kind of the best chain on the planet and the gold doesn't look too cheap. And next we have this tote bag, which is inspired by Decor, which is a $3,500 tote bag. This is just great for being on the go. I love a good tote bag. It does have a pocket on the inside to put your phone, your wallet, things like that. You can put like that bag organizer that I shared before inside to keep it really nice and organized, because it is limited in terms of pockets. It does come in many different colors, but I think it's just kind of on trend because you have the leopard or the cheetah on there, whichever one it is. It is a really nice pattern, and this is going to be a really great beach bag or a little shopping bag. If you're, you know, where you live has kind of banned plastic bags, this is an awesome bag to kind of work with. And I love that it really does expand on the side here. A really great designer inspired find. And last but certainly not least, I want to share this Sherpa chair, which is around $240 on Amazon. This is inspired by one from West Elm. That's around $700. This curved Sherpa back is becoming really popular. The one thing about Sherpa is that I wouldn't spend a lot of money on it because it's a very difficult fiber to clean and it can look really matted super easily. So if you want a chair with that style, I say go cheaper, and I'm loving this option on Amazon. These chairs also tend to be really, really low profile, which is another reason why I wouldn't splurge on them, because low profile isn't really comfortable for people as they age, or at least it isn't in my opinion. But I love the chestnut brown of the legs and then the lighter brown tone of the back of the chair. I also really love the one from West Elm as well. Again, it just has to do with your budget. So if you've been wanting that look, you want a smaller accent chair, maybe for a nursery, for a kid's room, or just the corner of your living room if you're trying to vary heights, this is going to be an excellent way to do so. But those are my newest designer inspired finds on Amazon. If you want to shop any of the items I shared in today's video, just find the coordinating numbers that I showed up on the screen down in my description box and you can click through and shop. Also follow me over on Amazon, where I share designer inspired finds every single day, as well as my LTK. Both are linked down below. If you liked today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button. But until next time, have a beautiful day.